Edu, we've just secured our fifth signing of the summer transfer window. How pleased are you that Oleksandr Zinchenko has joined the club?
Very pleased to see how we're working as a team here in the club. So we put some plan together, we put some plan in place, and Zinchenko was in the list. And we've been very proactive to start to talk to the agents, to start to talk to City. And we are pleased to have the players as him here because he has an attribute which I'm sure going to put our squad in different level.
We've spoken to Mikel about Oleksandr and he's been full of praise for his character and his personality. How much of a consideration are those personal qualities when it comes to identifying a player?
That's what we're looking for more and more because it's so important to have the player, the characteristic of the player, what we're looking for, but also the mentality of the players. It's important to have important guys in the squad because we have a very exciting future to put the club in the right way. And for that, for sure, we need good characters, good guys, and someone which has a big personality as well to help us to be there. And Zinchenko has exactly what we need because Mikos, of course, worked with him before and they know each other very well. So that's, of course, help us to make the decisions because sometimes you can have a very good player, but sometimes it doesn't have the mentality what we really looking for. And that's what we have to really be careful today. So that's why I think Zinchenko is the one which, check the box what really looking for.
You speak there about Oleksandr's relationship with Mikel. Did you speak to Mikel about the player's personal qualities then?
For sure. Every single player what we target for, we discuss a lot, every single point, as I mentioned. Characteristics, the mentality, the commitment of the players. So this is so important to understand before you go into really target the players. So yeah, of course, Mikel and myself, we have a big discussion about him as well.
And Oleksandr is another signing who fits that Arsenal profile of player that we're seeing. How pleased are you that we're sticking true to our transfer strategy?
That's the plan. That's the plan in place. As I started saying to you, I'm pleased because when we plan something and we've been very proactive to start to do things and we have a lot of support from the club, for the owners, for everybody around us to stick with the plan and go for the players what we target. And that's the teamwork, and I'm so proud because I can see the plan, what we did 6 or 7 months ago, happening today in the right way. So it's really nice to see the way we're working today.
And Oleksandr is with us now on our pre-season camp here in Orlando. Is it important that he can get familiar with his new teammates and the group straight away in this environment?
For sure. Part of our plan is to try to sign the players as soon as we can, to have all the players together in the preseason. Of course, some players take a little bit more time because you have to negotiate, so we have to convince, we have to talk, so there are a lot of things around it. But our main focus in the beginning of the transfer window is try to get the players what we target as soon as we can to enjoy and to be here and to be together. To start the season the way we planned it as well. So it's so nice to have him here. So, and then he will have opportunity to know his colleagues, the coaching staff, even the owners. So everyone, it's important to the players' adaptation. So it's nice to have him here.
And Mikel actually told us a story that Gabriel Jesus sent a message to Oleksandr when the transfer really started to pick up pace. What sort of role did Gabby play in this transfer?
So Mikel is telling people our strategy to sign players. No, which is, of course, we have to use what we have to really not convince, but to talk to the players what we target, because there are some doubts, there are some ideas, there are some comments to the players to make they feel really comfortable. And of course, Gabriel and Zinchenko, they play together, so they know each other very much. And we just say to Gabriel to explain to him what is Arsenal, because he's already faced it, he's already here, and he's really enjoying. So that's what we use a little bit of Gabriel to talk to him as well.
And of course, it's not just the incomings that are important when it comes to building a squad. Will we have to see some players leave us to ensure we can maintain a balance in the squad?
Yeah, we have a plan for every single player here in the squad, and that's why I said we still a lot to do in this transfer window, because yes, we have to balance the squad in the best way possible to the players which probably don't going to have a lot of minutes here. We have to expose the player to have a minutes in another place to keep developing, the player, keep the player's valuation and etc. So that's the way we planning.
And just finally, Edu, we've made 5 recruits already this summer. How close would you say we are to fulfilling the strategy that yourself and Mikel have put in place at the club?
I'm pleased to say how close is difficult, because we still a lot to do. We are in the middle of the transfer window. Things can happen. What we have to be really focused is to be prepared for every single situation. So opportunities maybe can happen. Clubs sometimes can come to us to see if there is a possibility to get the players on loan or buy players. We just have to be prepared, and I think we are very much prepared for almost everything.
Edu, thank you.
Pleasure.